28th. You'll see it right here on ESPN. One more final look at the odds. The Bobcats with the highest percentage of earning that number one pick. Keep in mind that two teams in this year's draft lottery have never had the number one pick. Charlotte and Phoenix at number 13. Right now, let's go over to Heather Cox to meet the representatives from this year's lottery teams. Heather?
Mark, thank you so much. And to each of you, best of luck tonight. Please welcome from the Houston Rockets, forward Chandler Parsons. From the Phoenix Suns, Vice President of Player Programs, Mark West. And John Hammond, General Manager for the Milwaukee Bucks. And with the Portland Trail Blazers, guard Wesley Matthews. Representing the Detroit Pistons, guard Brandon Knight. And Brandon, last week you said that it is your sole focus to get the Pistons back into the playoffs. What steps do you think your team needs to make it into the postseason?
Well, after finishing, on a decent note, the main thing is just to build this offseason. So with our draft pick and the hard work that we're going to put in, that'll lead to, a better year next year.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks, Brandon. And please welcome from the Toronto Raptors, head coach Wayne Casey. Here on behalf of the Golden State Warriors, General Manager Bob Myers and owner Peter Guber. Please welcome from the Brooklyn Nets, Arina Pavlova, president of Onexum Sports and Entertainment, the company that oversees the Brooklyn Nets, for owner Mikhail Prokhorov. Arina, it's a very exciting time. Less than a month ago, the Brooklyn Nets officially became the Brooklyn Nets. How do you think the change and the move to the new city is really going to help spark success for this team?
I think it's truly a renaissance for the Nets. This fall, we're moving into our new home, the Barclays Center Arena, state-of-the-art facility. And the warm welcome we've received from the people of Brooklyn has been truly overwhelming. We're really excited about this new chapter in the Brooklyn Nets history.
Now, it's awfully late in Russia. Do you think Mr. Prokhorov's watching?
Absolutely. Михаил Дмитриевич, добрый вечер. Ну что, не пух, не пера.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And from the Sacramento Kings, please welcome Adrian Malouf, the owner of the Kings. Here representing the New Orleans Hornets, our head coach Monty Williams, as well as Tom Benson, owner of the Saints and future owner of the Hornets. That sale will be final shortly, and he is joined by his wife Gail and his granddaughter Rita LeBlanc. Once again, representing the Cleveland Cavaliers, Nick Gilbert, and his father, owner Dan Gilbert. Now, Nick, last year you represented the Cavs when they got the number one pick, and you really unforgettably asked me, what's not to like? It became the catchphrase for the team. So no pressure, but what have you got for me this year?
I mean, first, there are going to be more things not to like, to like this year for Cleveland. And as well as being the ambassador and everything for neurofibromatosis over the past year. We've raised a lot of money, and it's been a fun year just going to places such as like walks or galas or just events raising money.
Good luck to you tonight, and congratulations, you received a humanitarian award for all the money that you raised for NF.
Thank you.
Now tonight, the Washington Wizards are represented by Zachary Leonsis, manager of business development for the Wizards, who has both of his grandfather's wedding bands here for good luck.
I do. So, hoping they bring me good luck tonight.
I hope they do as well. And Zach, you're also here with your dad, owner Ted Leonsis. And with the highest odds, a 25% chance of getting the number one pick, welcome Rich Cho, the general manager of the Charlotte Bobcats. Now, Rich, not only do you want a good draft class, but you're also in the midst of a coaching search. What qualities are you looking for in a new head coach?
Well, we're one of the youngest teams in the league, and with guys like Kemba Walker, Bismack Biyombo, and Byron Mullins, we're looking for a strong teacher and a guy that's got a big-time focus in player development.
Hoping that those pictures bring luck tonight as well. Best of luck to all of you, and Mark, these guys certainly hoping that tonight's their night.
For Rich Cho, when he was with Seattle, they went from number 5 to number 2. Well, let's take one final look at the odds. The Charlotte Bobcats with a 25% chance of earning the number one pick. And on down the line, and this is the 28th edition of the NBA Draft Lottery, and the time has come. Here's NBA Deputy Commissioner Adam Silver to reveal the final order of the 2012 NBA Draft. Adam?
Thanks, Mark, and good luck, everyone. The 14th pick goes to the Houston Rockets.
This is the 5th time in the last 12 years the Rockets have missed the playoffs despite a winning record.
The 13th pick will be made by the Phoenix Suns.
The Suns have finished 500 or better in 7 of the last 8 seasons.
The 12th pick belongs to Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks missed the postseason for the 5th time in the last 6 seasons.
Picking number 11 will be the Portland Trailblazers.
And also the Nets, if it's the top 3, it's holding to form. So
The 10th pick in the draft will go to the New Orleans Hornets.
the Hornets received this pick from Minnesota, but still have another pick in the top 3.
The 9th pick, the Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons are straight losing season after 7 straight with 3 wins.
The 8th pick goes to the Toronto Raptors.
Last year's number 5 pick overall, Jonas Valanciunas, is expected to join the team next year.
The 7th pick will be made by Golden State Warriors.
Good news for Warrior fans because the pick is top 7. They get to keep the pick. Things holding to form.
Pick number 6 belongs to the Brooklyn Nets.
Because the Nets pick is not in the top 3, it now goes to Portland as part of the Gerald Wallace deal.
Pick number 5 goes to the Sacramento Kings.
The Kings are in the lottery for the 6th straight season, the longest streak in the NBA. Things holding to form still.
And the 4th pick in the 2012 NBA draft goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That means that New Orleans has leapfrogged into the top 3. And then there were 3. New Orleans, the Washington Wizards, and the Charlotte Bobcats. Find out who will win this year's NBA Draft Lottery in just a few moments. And in the wake of that, we'll go to Lexington, Kentucky, and be joined by Anthony Davis, the consensus number 1 pick. And don't forget, following the Draft Lottery show, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics, Paul Pierce's team, trying to draw even with the Heat in Miami. Stick around. We'll be right back.